Tell me about what it's like at Arsenal at the minute. It feels like you're riding on a bit of a crest of a wave.
Yeah, the last month or so has gone really well. We've won a lot of games, kept a lot of clean sheets, and we're playing well. So yeah, it's all good.
Won a lot of plaudits as well. I think everybody has already decided you are title favourites. What does that tag feel like?
That's for other people to say. We just have to win every game. Well, that's the mentality we go into the games with, and see where it leaves us. We can't get carried away with what people are saying, because one day they'll say something, the next day they'll say something different. So
that's so true. I remember at the start of the season, I think Liverpool were favourites very, very early on.
Exactly, it changes like the weather. So. Can't pay attention to that.
No, it does. Did you watch, after obviously your game against Sunderland, were you a little bit surprised by some of the backlash or the panic from some Arsenal fans of dropping points?
I don't see anything, so I don't know what backlash, or I don't know what's...
Backlash is probably extreme, but there was some starting to panic already. One game dropped 2 points against Sunderland, and some fans start to panic a bit.
It's exactly what I said, it's... People's opinions and thoughts about us change like the weather. The most important thing is the change room, how solid we are, the foundation we have, the belief we have in ourselves, and how we stick together through the good and bad. That's the most important. We can't pay attention to the external noise because it's always fluctuating. So yeah, we're good. We're in a good place, and now it's time to focus on international duty.
Yeah, I know, and I promise I will get to that in a minute.
So for me, at this moment of time, I'll say Arsenal, As
a Chelsea fan, would you want Arsenal to win the league?
That's not the question. That's not the question. To be fair, I love my Chelsea. They are number one for me, with Leeds and Middlesbrough that I've played for. They're very close to my heart. But I've always liked Arsenal as a club.
How could you say that?
Because I'm a football lover. I think Arsenal as a club, it's always had something, class. Spurs as well. So
We've got our social media clips, by the way. Jimmy Ford Hasselbank loves Arsenal and Spurs.
No, but I used to score a lot against them. Let's not forget
you scored against most people, to be fair.
No, but so analysing them, where they are at the moment, they've got everything going for them. It has to be this year. It has to be this year.
They say that every year, though.
No. I didn't say this every year.
No,
I'm saying this now. It has to be this year. If it is not this year, then...
I'll come to Christian, the Arsenal fan. Do you worry about them at all in the title race, or do you think it's you against City?
I wouldn't write them out completely. I think the blueprint was there last season. They obviously went and won it. It's a big gap now, but 5-6 weeks ago they were 5 points ahead and everyone was writing Arsenal off, so it can swing. I am confident that we will get the job done. I think we're the most complete squad at the moment. But yeah, I can't write them off. In terms of Wirtz, I just think it was a recruitment problem. You had a title-winning midfield there already. So you had Szoboszlai, McCann, and Gravenberch. You didn't really need to sign Wirtz. In the same way, when you brought in Ekitike, you didn't really need to sign Isak. Yeah. There could have been money spent there in smarter areas. You could have signed a DM, a backup DM, and a centre-back or two.
That's Slot, because that is not his kind of football, isn't it?
For sure. They have to plan for life without Salah. They have to plan for the future where Salah is not going to be the main man in the attack. So they had to go and, better to maybe make all the changes now, kind of like what City did. And then
it comes down to timing. Like we had it with Pochettino in 2018. We're one of the only clubs to never buy a player in one window. And we paid the price for it, not the next window. And year after that, especially players from the German league, they take 6 months to 12 months, he said, Jimmy, to integrate into the team.
From the German league.
Yeah, exactly. These players would take 6 to 12 months.
I think
Nick Voltemade, and he's on the bench.
But especially midfield players, we've seen it with Xavi Simons, seen it with Florian Wirtz at the moment. These players the technical German players are going to take time to integrate into the league. And not buying someone for last season was a right for the upcoming season, but I think you're starting to pay the price now. You're doing it all too much in one go, and that integration is sort of making your start so slow, I think.
We're going to have to take a quick pause there because time is racing away from us very quickly. Liverpool are talking point at the moment, and you can join us for a